You and I and our wives checked out the new restaurant, Origen, that we've been posting about.
I don't know if we were pronouncing it correct.
I think it's not pronounced that way, but that's how I pronounce it. It's right over there in Verde at Cooley Station on Williams Field and Recker, right next to Frost Hills Dessert. Brand new place. It's been open for maybe a couple weeks or so, and we wanted to try it out. And we understand going into it, it's a new restaurant, there's going to be some hiccups. So we just wanted to go over our experience.
Let's go over the pros.
Let's go over the pros first. Yeah.
I would say the build-out's phenomenal. The ambiance, the mood that they're setting, the bar, the private dining rooms, phenomenal.
They paid attention to detail on the build out for sure.
Absolutely.
One of the best restaurants build out wise in Gilbert, in my opinion. Just everything. Like, it's a good feel when you're in there. That's a huge pro. The drinks, they were pouring generous.
Yeah, they're heavy. They have heavy pours. Good. You felt for the price you were paying for the drinks, you felt you were getting a quality drink. And, you know, in regards to the alcohol content, the presentation.
Yeah, you didn't feel like, oh man, they didn't pour anything in here. And you know how that goes when you pay a lot for something.
Yeah, I would say those are the two. You know, the two main pros that come to mind. What about the cons?
The list is a lot longer than the pros.
I think you could attribute it to a few things. Maybe its infancy and the time that they've had to execute from all parties, front of the house, back of the house, bars, you know, to start hitting on all cylinders. That's one thing to take into account is the duration that they have been open. The way you check in, it'll work in October, November, December timeframe, but we had to wait about 35 minutes for our table. You have to wait outside. In the summer months, that's definitely going to be a con.
The build out was detailed, but they didn't pay attention to other things when it comes to details like clearing your plates.
And that's more of the service, you know, so I think the service was definitely a con. Having your items that you order come out, you know, simultaneously at the same time, having all the drinks arrive at the same time or similar to the same time, clearing off your table of empty drinks and empty appetizer plates. Those are definitely cons, rooms for improvement.
And I would say the food was below average for the price. For the price, I expected a little bit more.
I think the price point tells you a lot about the establishment, what they're trying to accomplish, and definitely their price points on the higher end. So like in regards to, hey, what are they? They're definitely a higher end dining establishment for what the prices they're charging on their appetizers, entrees, drinks, and whatnot. When you're paying a premium, you want a premium product. I just feel for the price, the premiumness was not there in regards to the service and or the culinary experience.
The bill was on the same level as the steakhouses in the valley.
All your higher end steakhouses, think of the higher end steakhouses, your Master's group of restaurants, anything higher end, it was definitely that or above.
Looking in the future, what do you think they should change? What are you hoping for to do in the future?
It's so great to have these higher end establishments because I think it brings unique culinary experiences to your community. Attention to detail, I would definitely start there. You know, front of the house and back of the house, all in unison on what's going on. They were too busy for what their manpower. So I don't know if it was a manpower issue or capping your reservations so you can execute the experience and you're not getting backed up at every ends of the business.
It's always a challenge, right? You want to try a new restaurant out, but you don't want to try it too soon, right? Because you know there's going to be some hiccups. Hoping they come up with like a happy hour menu just for people that just want to try it out. I didn't see a happy hour menu or anything on there.
And maybe educate your wait staff on what the fare is and how to explain it to the clientele. The question came up at our table, hey, what's picanha? And even the waiter didn't know. You know, educating the staff on what they're providing and what the fare is. You're going to have questions when it's priced on the upper end of what they were commanding.
If we could give any advice on trying this restaurant out, I would say don't try it out now.
It's not a no, but it's just a not now. Give them some time to work out some kinks, and I think your experience would be a little bit different, definitely different than what we experienced.